Hello and welcome to Talkin' Baseball. The Dodgers are heading back to the World Series. Maybe. They got a great start. 2 up on the Brew Crew. Let's talk ball. Fernando Rodney.
Mike Piazza.
Oh, your guy. Turn you down for sequence. Hello. Hello and welcome to Talkin' Baseball, presented by SeatGeek. Use code JMPlayoffs for 10% off your playoff tickets. And people, we're going live after pretty much every playoff game. We might take Saturday off. Otherwise, it's brought to you by T-Mobile. So whether you stream the games, check stats, experience the ballpark perks with Magenta Status, you're ready to stay connected wherever your fandom takes you. T-Mobile, head on over to T-Mobile.com/network. I am Jake Storielli. That is Trevor Plouffe. Bobby Golfs is here. D Fields is here. We are in the lab. Trev, we got 2-2-0 series that the odds would tell you we know what World Series is on our way. We don't know. It's the beauty of sports, but right now the Dodgers look pretty good, and so do you, Coach. You age well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Not everybody does, Jake. And I want you to pump the brakes just a little bit on the World Series matchup already. I know what you're saying. I know statistics, not very well, but I know of them roundabout ways. But I tend to agree. My goodness. This Dodgers-Brewers series has been as one-sided as it gets, and it starts and ends basically with the starting pitching. We're gonna get into it. I can't wait to talk. Can't wait to hear your burn. It's gonna be short. There's not a lot that happened. Not a lot that happened, dude.
High and tight, man, and that's I don't know. I think the Talkin' Baseball listeners know I'm not afraid to give myself a pat on the back. Trev, the last time we talked, I gave you a little bit of okay. The Dodgers, they snuck out game one without sneaking out game one. They basically had a guy throw a no-hitter. And they survived game one, which a lot of action on the bases at the end with this team's one weakness that no one has exploited yet. And my fear was a game like this happened where, man, that Milwaukee crowd got silenced for the second half of this game. And what do you do? I mean, you were in a torture chamber.
There wasn't a peep in that whole building, man. I actually felt bad because what are they supposed to cheer about? You got to give the fans something to cheer about, unless they're going to be playing applause now,
Trev,
that's the only thing that would have got the crowd going.
I said it on the live stream. They're in a certain level of torture because if it's 9-1, you can kind of leave or you can be angry or boo. Sitting at 5-1, you kind of have that baseball fan instinct where it's well, okay, if we get out of this, maybe we get the bases loaded and we get one swing, and that's how baseball works. Sure wasn't. Let's do it. Let's get into the game. The Los Angeles Dodgers, behind their ace Yoshinobu Yamamoto, would try to take a commanding 2-0 lead against the Brew Crew, and Fred Jackson Peralta as they try to run up enough scores to tie up the series. It's a thriller as Michael Jackson Churio goes big fly. It's 1-0 Brew Crew. Only problem, Dodgers scored the next 5. Teoscar gets grouchy. Pages tries to turn the page on a bad DS. That funky Muncie. Showtime. Ohtani shows up and Tommy tanks, but the story is Yoshi Yamamoto, the first complete game since Jose Lima in 2004. Where were you? Just like that, the Dodgers win 5-1 final.
I saw that Jose Lima stat flying around the internet, and I was like, oh my goodness. 2004, I was a young pup graduating from Crespi Carmelite High. Love that for me. Standings, Jake. Nice burn, by the way, obviously. Standings, Dodgers 2-0. Brewers 0-2.
It's 04. It's you. It's Delman Young. It's a hacky sack.
Yeah, dude. I was kind of balling, and 04 had a lot of money for an 18-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
I go to Best Buy. I bought any CD I ever wanted, and I had a sick book. And guess what? I still have that CD book with all the album art right next to it, man.
That was king for a day stuff, man. Best Buy with unlimited funds.
I thought I was the Salt in the Bernai, dude. I was just going in and like, how many CDs do I want today? Yeah, complete discography of this band I like. Boom.
And that kind of sums up the game.
Yeah,
the Dodgers are the Sultan of Bernai. Trev, I've been kind of doing where do we start? It's first inning. And I guess Trio, hey, if you come off a game like last night, the best thing you could do is have a shutdown inning and then hit a leadoff homer. That things in Milwaukee were feeling pretty good. Like, okay, this is what we wanted. Just the rest of the game did not feel that way.
Well, because, the Yamamoto's last start in Milwaukee, they got him out before the first inning even ended. And it wasn't, I talked about this a little bit with Chris Rose. It wasn't, mashing the ball, but there was a home. Andrew Vaughn, that was his first game. He hits the homer, but there's some errors, whatever. But they had that in the back of their mind. And I'm sure Yamamoto, he wasn't thinking about it at the time, but gives up this homer. And he might say, dang, maybe I don't like pitching in this place. I think he likes pitching in that place, dude. Because after that, credit to the Dodgers next half of the inning for answering back. Teo with the freaking moon ball right there. And then Paje. So I try not to get too excited about this Dodgers team because I don't even know why, dude. I feel like I'm listening to the critics and comments too much lately. This team is full of dogs, dude. And if you're an opposing team facing the Dodgers, it is they're just relentless. The lineup right now, you're getting postseason Kike, Max Muncy coming through now. Page's at the bottom of the order, hasn't been swinging the bat well at all, but comes up big in this game. Shohei hasn't even showed up yet, and it's just one after another, though. They can beat you. Every single guy in that lineup can beat you. And you can't say that about most teams. You just can't. And then pair that with generational starts from their starters in the playoffs, and you're looking like this. How many games have the Dodgers lost this postseason? One, right?
One.
They didn't lose any to the Reds.
Nope.
Lost one to the Phillies. And now I talked about the Mariners looking like the team to beat, complete team. It's and the Dodgers, obviously. And a lot of times we just don't talk because we're look at the roster. They are that good. And sometimes I feel like we find ourselves finding ways to pull them back to the pack. But in reality, this is the best roster in baseball. We've been saying it all year long. They haven't been healthy. Now they're finally clicking. This is the time. And you can point to a deficiency in their bullpen, which I still think they have guys there, but they don't even need it. It's awesome to watch, man. And unless you're a Brewers fan, because then it's not awesome to watch.
Yeah, they haven't needed the bullpen because they've gone 8+ innings in back-to-back games in the first time in a postseason since 2016. Like we mentioned, Jose Lima, last complete game since 2004, Dodgers postseason complete game. It starts to get funky Dodger stuff when you see a Max Muncy stat that you're like, okay, Max Muncy's a good ball player. When you talk about this Dodgers team and we do our regular season stuff and we're like, dude, how about Max Muncy? He's got the glasses on. Well, you could name 8 Dodgers players before you get to Max Muncy. He has the most postseason home runs in Dodgers history. I realize we've changed the format and you get a couple more opportunities now. That's still insane. Insane.
It is, Jake. Seeing that ball go up, I did that for a brief moment. I think a lot of people thought the same thing here. Sal Frelick go up and is he going to take this one back again? Because does Muncy just drop his bat and his gloves and go, we got to fight now? I think you do.
Have to.
You have to just say, enough is enough.
Trev,
much. And the funny thing about all these balls was, man, the place is silent when these homers are getting hit. So you're like, wait, like usually the crowd is cheering or like you hear some pop when the ball comes off the bat like that. But on the broadcast, you could barely hear anything. And then all of a sudden, Brian Anderson's, calling out like it's deep, it's ball. I'm like, okay.
Trev, that's 2 outs, 2 strikes, full count. Freddie Peralta about to finish a really nice day at the office. 6 innings, 2 earned runs against this Dodgers team if he gets one more strike on Max Muncy. Instead, 5.2, 3 earned runs, the homer. And dude, it's a little nuts that let's be honest, we record live after these games for the people because that's all we are. Trev's the son of a pool man. Both my parents work for the state. They got split up, but life gets complicated. I don't know. I think they're happy-ish now.
There's a Papa Roach song about that. Broken home. Me and you both, yeah.
Shout out 2004, Trev. If we're being honest, last night's game, we rolled in hot. The Brewers loaded the bases. Terang almost gets hit by a pitch that would have tied it, and it felt like Brewers ball and Dodgers ball. Dude, this game was tied through 5, was almost tied through 6 outside of one pitch at the end, and we're here like lackluster because the end of this game was nothing. And a lot of that has to be because of, dude, I'll take a step back from my parents' divorce. I am not rooting for the Dodgers. Dodger fans know this, and that's okay. Like, this is what sports are supposed to be. I was really happy for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who came over here, and he got the same treatment, dude. He's 5'10", man. I don't know if this is going to work in the States. You know what it is? It's going to work in the States. Like, know what I said this on the live stream. His bad player comp was Tim Lincecum. Like, it might work, but what if this little guy falls apart? Who cares? This dude is disgusting. He's earning his paycheck and some. Dude, he just went complete game in the NLCS.
How many people are going to start throwing a javelin now? Because I might start throwing a javelin to get ready for blitzball. I might, Jake. You better watch out. No, he's filthy. He's same as Snell, but to I think more of a degree for Yamamoto. Locating multiple pitches that are plus. What are you supposed to do as a hitter? It stinks, man. Like when a guy is doing that, and they've seen that 2 nights in a row. And I had Dalton before the game look some stuff up because I was like, here is my thought process right now. Because the Dodgers have been so efficient with their pitches over the last 2 nights against the Brewers. Now, the Brewers are a team that work counts. And, I had Dalton put in our group chat here, the swing rate of 45% this season. That's the lowest in Major League Baseball. A swing rate of 28% on the first pitch of ABs this season. That's the lowest in baseball as well. My theory, and I don't have a lot of stats besides those to back it up. My theory is the Dodgers were like, you know what? If you ain't going to swing, we're just going to get ahead of you. And then we're going to make you have to make those swing decisions. We're not going to have work the count. No, we have the stuff to play in the zone. And that's what these guys have done. I mean, Yamamoto went into the 9th with less than 100 pitches.
Yeah.
Blake Snell could have went into the night, at 102? Like they've been so efficient, and I'm just guessing at a game plan here, but it seems like that's what they're up to. Let's put it in the zone. Let's see what you got. I know my stuff is good. What about you? And it's worked out really, really well for the Dodgers so far.
Yeah, and we're transparent with the people, whether it's our childhood traumas or the baseball game. I'm gonna we got 2 more reads on this. Let's hit them. I'll double up. It's postseason baseball. Like Yami, you got to go 9, bro. So the first one, Best Western people. If you're following your team this postseason, there's only a couple more teams doing this. Go check out a Best Western hotel and resort. Maybe you want to get away from baseball. I'm starting to plan a little November vacation. It might be Best Western time for little Poppy. There's 4,000 of them worldwide. So wherever you're going, whatever unexpected turn happens along the way, there's going to be a Best Western waiting for you. So however you travel, Whether you like to plan it all out, we're going to do, 8 p.m. we wake up, coffee, bathroom break. Then we're going to go to the Tetons. Or if you're just doing it on the fly, Best Western is going to be there for you. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at bestwestern.com. And I'm going to roll with some Corona. Corona's been with us through the live streams. I might have had one or two. We had a company happy hour before. Corona, it pairs with everything. It's Corona, people. Look at what we're bringing you. And thank you guys for letting us bring you Corona, because it's a beer you guys all know. It's the cerveza that goes with everything. Throw a lime in it, whether it's inning 1, inning 2, extra innings, every pitch. Savor every last drop of the postseason with Corona. Grab some limes. Spend your postseason like you're on La Playa. Corona. La Playa awaits the official cerveza of MLB. Get yours. Order Corona.com. 21 plus. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Coach Trev, a couple other stats that are jumping out to me from this game. The bottom of the Dodgers lineup, the 5 through 9 hitters, 8 for 18 for RBI, where the top of the lineup, 1 through 4, went 3 for 17. The starting pitching stats are crazy, and yeah, I don't want it to be overlooked. Like, I know we mentioned Teoscar at the start, and yes, I'm going to go on a bad free agency rant after I let Trev talk, because teams could have signed Teoscar 2 years ago. Teams could have signed Snell 2 years ago. But these guys brought him in. They tasted victory. They paid them again. And yeah, man, that before the season stuff everyone was thinking about, like, hey, I don't know, do super teams happen in baseball? We're starting to get real close to it, Coach.
Number 1, efficiency is the word of the night. Yamamoto, you reading 2 ads in a row. Unbelievable stuff out of you right there. Just put you guys side to side. Wouldn't know who's who tonight.
Who weighs more? It's not Yamamoto.
Do super teams exist? Look, the Dodgers had their flaws all season long. A lot of them injury related, no doubt about it. Again, I feel like they're kind of hitting their stride right now. Do I call them a super team? I think so.
Yeah, man.
Their bullpen didn't turn into what I thought it was going to turn into. The guys they brought in to be absolute dogs, Kirby Yates, Tanner Scott, even Blake Trinan this year, love the guy to death. Like, so that hasn't worked out the way that we thought it probably would work out, although some guys have stepped up. The rest of the lineup, yes. Kike in the postseason, yes. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. The Dodgers have just absolutely blasted their way through the postseason so far, and I don't think anyone's going to stop them. I'm trying to give the Brewers fans some hope. I'm trying to give Pat Murphy some bulletin board material, I guess. I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like they got a shot right now, Jake, because they're going Glass now for game 3. They're going Ohtani for game 4. And then guess what? You got to go through the ringer again, dude.
Yeah.
And Ohtani hasn't hit yet.
No.
I don't know, man. I don't know what else there is to say. You know, I think if you're a Brewers fan, how are you feeling? I feel like you're frustrated. The offense hasn't been there. Do you have to tip your cap? I guess you do, but that sucks. If that's not what you want to do as a fan. So yeah, I mean, you're frustrated. You just hope that you can have a big inning and then a shutdown inning, because that's what the Dodgers have done really, really well, is answer back. And then going to your Teo, you love Teo. He is like the ultimate, like, he's going to mess some things up, but boy, he's going to make up for it, isn't he?
Hey, man.
He's like your child, man. Like they screw up, and sometimes you get so mad at them. Then they come back and they're like the best thing ever. That's what Teo is.
The Toronto on the other side of this, and we're going to be live streaming tomorrow as Seattle, Toronto. As Toronto kind of Shane Bieber with the hey, Shane, nice run in Cleveland. Little trade deadline to Toronto. Now you have a country's hopes and dreams on your shoulders in one game tomorrow. Knock yourself out, pal. Teoscar, man, when he left Toronto, We talked a lot about how the movie and all the jokes, and Toronto had this young core that looked like it was about to take off. Teoscar was one of the first guys they moved off of. And Toronto, from what we've seen, and I'd have to hear more about it, and maybe Toronto fans, if you're listening, let me know. But they value outfield defense so much that they moved on from Teoscar, but he was one of the bad men in that lineup. And now, what have we seen? He's a career 800 OPS with some up and down seasons along the way. His postseason numbers are higher than that. And dude, like, what if Freddie Peralta got through Teoscar clean? Like the path a baseball game can take after that. Freddie Peralta, you could look up and it's like, wow, he just got through 11 in a row. Instead, that didn't happen because they have that guy. And you know what the other thing is? That guy can hit a baseball. Like, I don't want to be Jakey scouting reports, but like since day one, I've seen that guy with Toronto. That guy knows how to hit a baseball. And he's shown us that the past few postseasons. And he was the guy that started it for LA tonight, and then they just continued to run with it.
Yeah, 3-2 hanger right there. It's not an easy pitch to stay on. I mean, your fastball, Freddie, you got to be able to, to catch up to velo, but then you see the hanger out in front just a little bit, but the hands stay through the ball. Beautiful, beautiful thing. I asked our guy, super producer Rob Sirocco, to get a screenshot for me, or I think he might play the video.
I know what this is.
This was like the Brewers night in a nutshell right here. Here's Freddie Freeman. Watch when he goes to second base and does his little dance, and watch Joey Ortiz and Bryce Terang. Like, is he going to pick up his helmet? Like, Freddie's dancing. They look just so defeated. And what are you going to say to the MVP future Hall of Famer who just hit a double and is leading 2-0 in the series? There's nothing you can do as a baseball player. You're sitting there being like, fuck. Like, it's just, getting waxed right now. And I guess you're waiting for tomorrow. Hopefully, or not for tomorrow, but the next game. Hopefully a different outcome. But man, that's tough.
The Hall of Famer who comes off like Hoosiers nerdy, who has 241 mil that has come through him through this beautiful game of baseball that just snuck a double out against you.
This dancing thing is out of control, by the way. Like, I go back to like my playing days. Right. I can't imagine that happening. I'm do what you got to do. I'm not a back in my day guy. I'm just relating it to, like, I don't know, not that long ago, someone getting up and just shaking their ass right in front.
And hey, man, Brian Anderson, I think he called out Freddie for not being able to wiggle that well. My God, that man wiggles. And it's working. He's 36. 36, 9-time All-Star. Let's do some Freddie. Let me get the postseason stats for you real quick. 884 OPS career in the postseason, 69 games, 70 tonight. Nice. And yeah, man, it's where the Dodgers thing gets really sick because it's like, okay, so Shohei hasn't hit that well. Will Smith has an argument for the best catcher in baseball, has been okay. He's coming off a hand injury. Andy Pages, how many times this year did we give snaps to Andy Pages? Like, hey, if you guys are watching ball this year, let me tell you about Andy Pages. Batting ninth and just surviving for the Dodgers, and there's probably a hot streak coming. And I don't know. With all of that, Coach Trev, Yoshinobu Yamamoto allowed a home run on the first pitch of the game, and then it was over. It was over. The Mets offered him more money. Joe's laughed in Jolly's face.
Did they really?
Yes.
Oh, wrong coast. Sorry.
Wrong coast, man.
People in the chat are saying, I don't know what the Freddie is.
Boy.
Coach a youth baseball team, dude. Get out of here. Every single kid is doing it every time they get on base. They hit the weakest ground ball that the guy throws it over the first baseman's head. They get the second base and they're doing the Freddie. I know what it is.
I'm
I'm just saying, if you could take your brain and think back just like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I don't know, maybe it's longer than that now. Holy shit. I'm laughing. That's all.
Ron Gardenhire would have taken you out of the game if you Freddied.
I should have played in this era. I would have had some great. I would have had some great Homer celebrations. 106 in the show, by the way.
You were Alex. Ever forget it. You were Alex Call before Alex Call, and people need to.
Whoa. Alex Call is still trying to climb his way,
and he's gonna find his way. I believe in him. I don't know, Tommy Edman. Who'd they give up for him? Because he made a couple nice plays.
Cardinals and pay the Dodgers too.
Couple nice plays and a couple knocks for him. Kike, the Jolly Olive story continues. And yeah, I knew when I tweeted out, what Twitter has turned into blows my mind on a daily basis. Snell's first free agency, other teams could have signed him. Everyone needs to know that. Teoscar's first free agency, other teams could have signed him. The Red Sox and Mookie Betts, what are you cats doing? And then Freddie wanted to sign with Atlanta kind of openly.
He cried.
And it doesn't matter because guess what? They all live in L.A. They're all getting paid, and they might be on their way to win their second World Series right now. Trev, I think one of my final notes, you're a sworn enemy, but it's one of those enemies that you guys end up so close on the other end of it. Foolish baseball. The Dodgers solved their bullpen problem in the wild card and the DS by using their starters in relief. So far in the CS, they just haven't needed any relievers.
Yeah.
Problem solved. We got a weakness. Let's just not even use it.
That's actually great.
It's crazy.
Great way to think about things. If you stink at something, don't do that thing. Do something else.
Put that in our analytics binder. Have your star Japanese player that you paid $300+ million for throw a complete game. Put that in the binder.
Did you see him arching the back and doing the flip off the wall? Because if you did, you got all aged up. I know. I know you.
Rob just turned to the laptop. Dude. Okay. Quick Jake sports rant. We have gone so far into the numbers and analytics, and I forget who someone was talking about quarterbacks today. And they were like, you go watch Zach Wilson's combine tape, and yeah, that looks special. At the end of the day, you have to play the game of football, where grown men are trying to hit you. Baseball, little different. That's not exactly what's trying to happen, but there's a mental game. It's a physical game. You have to win on the one pitch you get, maybe, and that pitch could be a 98 up and in fastball, and you still have to line it up. Some people are just different and better at the game. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, everything measures great, and he's better at the game, and he can casually just flip over himself. I don't know what this is. I
think you could do this.
Trev.
I just thought it got you aged up. I don't know the difficulty level of this. I think you got this.
Trev, I like what I'm working with, and I probably shouldn't. I can't do that.
You can't do a back bridge?
You think I can do that?
I think you can, Coach. It might take you a few times, bro. Push off.
Cuts to me, Rob, and Dalton at 1 a.m. Filming this.
You do those videos of you copying dances and all these things. I think maybe we try this out for you. I've seen your body move in ways that I didn't expect it to move.
I can dance. People forget that. I don't know if I can do that. I guess I'm about to find out in about 15 minutes. In the empty office as we do this. Coach.
Eat for free?
Yoshi, he doesn't care. He gets paid a lot of money. Trev, next game, and this is where things start to get disgusting. Tyler Glasnow is well-rested and ready to go, where Quintana is rumored to start, the $4 million man this year. And I don't know. Maybe the baseball gods are going to kick in and we look back at these episodes in a week or a month or a couple years and we're like, wow, can you believe it? But I don't know, Trev. It certainly doesn't feel like that.
I'm trying, and this isn't Dodger hate, which I've been called a glazer and a hater. I don't understand.
Yeah, you're on both sides of it.
It's crazy to me. I'm trying to like put it out there for a good series, or at least give the Brewers faithful some hope, because look, they have done an exceptional job with this baseball team this year. Most wins in baseball. I love like the dominance over the Cubs. That a lot of things have gone right for them. But right now, it's the first 2 games at least have been just a complete mismatch. And they've done some things like the double play from center field, like that you would think would just give them this crazy momentum. It's like, oh my gosh, this is baseball. And the Dodgers are like, okay, sweet, bro. You stopped us from scoring this inning, but guess what? Like, you can't score, and we're just going to keep going. Like you were talking about, like the slow torture chamber. It was 2-1, and then it was 3-1.
Right.
And then it was 4-1. And then it was 5-1. And it's like, oh my gosh, dude. I say it all the time. It's like the ocean. It's relentless. The tide keeps coming whether you want it or not because of the lunar pool.
I've been getting into some of that. I talked to a fellow Libra today, Connor, who works here. And it's interesting. You know, we're balanced. We like to be social. I don't know. I kind of wasn't into that stuff. Check it out. Because I think there's a lot of relatable stuff in there. I don't think anything's 100%, but I think there's a lot of stuff that you're like, oh, shit. So people were just bored and watched the moons all these years, and they figured stuff about themselves?
Yeah,
there's something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there.
You definitely don't get enough stars. I get a few here and there where I live, but like, when you go somewhere where there's not light pollution and you actually see the stars, you start to think back like, just for our sake, like Native Americans or just people way back in the day before there was crazy, lights everywhere, electricity. That's what the word I'm looking for. Like, how could you, if you have ever seen, when you see that, it's like, holy shit.
Right.
Like, I would think the same thing. Living back there, like, that's, whatever that is something very huge and mysterious and mystical. I'd pray and throw homage to it all the time.
When you go to a remote area and you look at the stars, you're like, damn, that's sick. I don't know. Did me and a girl from my high school sneak off to the local YMCA and go stargazing a couple nights?
Hell yeah, dude. I used to go watch meteor showers all the time.
Stars are sick.
Coco?
Go look at stars, people.
We got to bring that back, bro.
And there's a lot of stars on the field in Toronto versus Seattle. Hey, we got 2-2-0 series. I guess, Trev, where I'll try to land the ship amongst the stars because I feel like I've seen some shit out there. Hey, if Toronto wins a ball game, we're gonna have a little head tilt going. If Shane Bieber can put a nice outing against Kirby and they can win a game in Seattle. And hey, I know Milwaukee, the David versus Goliath stuff, boy, it's feeling more David versus Goliath than it's ever felt before. But if you win one game and the doubts start to enter, that's where it happens. I don't know, bro. It's starting to look like a left coast edition of the 2025 season, Trev.
Let's end just real quick. Everyone, shh. Mariners, Dodgers, World Series. What does that feel like in the grand scheme of things? I feel like that's good.
So we're not talking about this for everyone listening.
We're not talking about it. I'm not saying anything.
We're not talking about this.
No.
I'll tell you what. A lot of Mariner fans would appear out of the woodwork.
Okay. I think there are a lot of Mariners fans.
There are.
Because Ken Griffey Jr.
Yes.
And Jay Buhner and Ichiro and Edgar Martinez and King Felix. Like, they've had a lot of fun players. And they're like, you don't hate them because they never won anything.
Right.
Cool uniforms. Alex Rodriguez was a Seattle Mariner at one point.
Poppy.
Back when I used to like him a lot back then.
He's one of the best baseball players ever, and it never gets discussed.
I think
probably drives him insane, but like he has an argument for 1-1. He played shortstop well.
I know.
It's insane that he never gets mentioned.
Okay, let's not talk about this anymore.
Let's not talk about this.
Yeah.
Folks, We're going to live stream tomorrow night. Again, we're getting super chats because we go live. Fast and bulbous. 9-inch pincher. Can I say that? And Cameron all gave a super chat. All of you that listen, you're the best. Thank you.
Jake sucks. I missed it.
Oh, you missed it.
I couldn't hear.
Jackson Churio, 6th player in MLB history to have 4 postseason homers through age 21. Soto, Cabrera, Harper, Andrew Jones, and Mantle. That's good.
Yeah, good job. He's a stud.
Hit 2 more. Tough. Pancakes.